Hi, I'm Aurora Buffington, registered dietitian and certified health and fitness specialist here at the Hollywood Recreation Center. You know, there's a lot of great people that come to the Clark County Parks and Recreation facilities who care about their health and exercise regularly. In order to maximize the benefits from their increased efforts in physical activity, it's really a good thing to try to eat better. The dietary guidelines help us do just that. And we're going to look at 3 areas that the guidelines address. The first area where we can make changes is to balance our calories. We can prevent or even reduce the amount of overweight and obesity by improving our eating behaviors and our physical activity behaviors, and reducing the amount of time that you spend in sedentary activity like sitting. One way that you can balance your calories is to enjoy your food but eat less. And a really easy way to do that is to choose a smaller dinner plate whenever you serve yourself. A 9-inch plate is a very nice size to help limit the size of the food that you're going to eat. In addition, you should avoid oversized portions. You know, portions nowadays have changed drastically. 20 years ago, they were much smaller than what they are nowadays. And if you recall, French fries used to be much smaller. We didn't have much choices when it came to French fries. And just by choosing a smaller French fry, you can save yourself over 270 calories. Another place where you can cut calories and choose smaller portions is in the sugar-sweetened beverages that you choose. And really, we should choose to drink these less often, but if you do choose them, you can see that a 12-ounce can is going to save you 100 calories instead of the 20-ounce beverage. The second area that we can make changes is to increase our consumption of nutrient-rich foods. Those are nutrient-rich, meaning that they have a lot of nutritional value for a modest amount of calories, and include things like your fruits and vegetables, your whole grains, your low-fat and non-fat dairy products, and your lean proteins, including plant-based proteins. One way to do this is to cover half of your plate with fruits and vegetables, particularly your non-starchy vegetables, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Vegetables happen to have a high water content and lots of fiber to help keep you satisfied and help you feel full, and they have a lot of nutrients and very low calories. Another thing that you can do is select low-fat or non-fat milk whenever possible. Both whole milk and non-fat milk contain the same amounts of protein and calcium and vitamins and minerals, but the difference lies in the amount of calories that they contain because of the amount of fat that they contain. Non-fat milk has no grams of fat, while whole milk contains 8 grams of fat. That is the equivalent of 2 pats of butter. So, if you want to make whole milk out of skim, just add 2 pats of butter. The third area where you can make a change is to reduce the amount of solid fats, added sugars, and sodium in your diet. Let's start by looking at sodium. You should try to reduce the amount of sodium that you take in to less than a teaspoon of salt a day. Processed foods tend to be much higher in sodium than the foods that you make at home. So try to eliminate or reduce the amount of processed foods that you eat and cook more frequently at home. Another way to reduce the amount of added sugars in your diet is to choose water instead of sugared beverages. Sugary beverages contain lots of added sugar, as you can see by this example that we're showing you right here. A can of soda has over 10 teaspoons of sugar in it, which adds a lot of empty calories, so choose water whenever possible. And finally, to reduce the amount of solid fats in your diet, and these are the heart-stopping type of fats, the kinds that stay solid at room temperature and come from animal products such as butter or bacon, those kind of things, you want to make sure that you limit your intake to less than 10% of the calories for the day. So if you consume 2,000 calories in a day, that would mean about 22 grams of solid fats. A fast food cheeseburger may typically have over 30 grams of fat, and about 12 of those grams will be from solid fats. So choose wisely. Well, that's all for now. I just want to remind you that you can follow the dietary guidelines and improve your health by remembering to balance your calories, and secondly, by choosing to increase your nutrient-rich foods and reducing the amount of saturated fats, added sugars, and sodium in your diet. And remember to balance your calories with physical activity. You can visit us at the Clark County Parks and Recreation Fitness Facilities, where fitness happens.